solutions advantage only from Comcast Business. A first-ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The total solutions advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Switch today. Get started for $60 a month for 12 months when you add an advanced solution to a qualifying internet package. Limited time offer. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and autopay with bank account required. Taxes and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate, and there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation Denver at 720-637-9567, 720-637-9567. That's 720-637-9567. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationdenver.com.
AutoNation Ford announces employee pricing for all. For a limited time at AutoNation, you pay what we pay for brand new Fords. F-150s and Explorers, employee priced. Broncos and Mustangs, employee priced. Even Mavericks and Rangers, employee priced. Don't miss your chance to drive the Ford you want at the price you need. The employee price. Hurry to your nearest AutoNation Ford. Less stress, more go. Price excludes tax, tag, title. Optional equipment not included. Some model exclusions. See dealer for details.
Smart homeowners know that proper maintenance of their home's AC can save a bundle in the long run. Trust our comfort specialists at 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning to keep your AC running strong. A proactive tune-up can actually help your AC run more efficiently and save you money on your electric bill. Call 855-1-HOUR or visit onehourair.com. We won't leave you waiting. Sing it with me.
Always on time, or you don't pay in time. Always on time, or you don't pay in time.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, playoff basketball action continues as San Antonio faces OKC in Game 6, starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
Denver Sports 104.
With you 10-2. That is what we do. And we appreciate you being here with us on a Thursday edition of the program where Cecil is now. I will say this. I am fired up for tonight, even though there's no local sports in my way. I don't have to navigate through the Avalanche to watch good sports anymore. I get to watch basketball unimpeded and uninterrupted. So that's my first thought, is I'm fired up for that. Is I don't got to waste my time with the Avalanche, who are the little engine that can't anymore. It's over.
Well, I am fired up because I'm going to Vegas and I'm wearing my Avs hat.
Yeah.
Although I guess I have no leg to stand on, like, at all whatsoever. I told my man Craig this morning at the gas station.
What's up,
I was
Craig?
like, yeah, I headed to Vegas. He's like, you have your Avs hat on. I'm like, yeah. So, I just kind of want to see, just want to check in, see what their fans. And I know because
I would imagine there's about 1% of people in Vegas that will even understand that A.
I do know this just because my sister that I don't get along with lives there.
Is she a Vegas fan?
The Knights, they are. Yeah, they're that town's crazy about that team. So anyway, it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. It's a Thursday. We're here, and yes, we're still waiting to see if there's any sort of news on Jared Bednar.
And we know how KSE works. It's probably going to come, maybe tomorrow, right? Friday, they try to news dump several things. So maybe that could be something that gets out there tomorrow. I started to think last night, I told you I'd come with a few names today. And the more I've thought about this, I actually only am okay with Jared Bednar being fired if it's one dude.
Okay.
I have 3 names for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you do.
But I only really like one of these names. And it's David Carl. If Jared Bednar is getting fired, then it should be David Carl that gets his job.
Okay,
and
why
if
do you
it's-
like the name so
If
much?
it's not that, then I don't want him to be fired. I think he's a winner. He's been very successful.
He's nothing but a winner.
And the dumb thing of, he's never been a first-time head coach. All of us are first-time something. And should you not get that opportunity because you're a first-time head coach? That's the laziest, dumbest take I've ever heard. I think that's just a bad take. So you want David Carl? See, David Carl going to get a job in the NHL at some point? Yeah,
Oh,
or
yeah.
no?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
You want that to be somewhere else or right here in the Mile High City where he's had nothing but success and entered into that Pioneers locker room immediately commanding and demanding some respect? I really love the name David Carl. I think he is the best name for this job. And I don't care how young he is. He's successful. He's young and he's a first-time head coach is just the lamest, weakest take I've ever heard.
Well, and it's one of those things that's really all people have to say negative about him, right? Oh, he's never done it before. Okay, now we need to 25,000-foot view this thing. You're not just throwing out David Carl just because he's DU, right? He's right here and his local story, whatever. You're not here for the
If it were
stories.
Minnesota Duluth that had won 3 championships in the last 5 years, I'd talk about their coach.
You're
too.
here for the wins. You're here for the wins. Now, we need to examine this because I do believe there is a conversation piece on all of these 3 coaches. We're going to go through them on the show today, including Peter Lavalette and then Bruce Cassidy there as well. But with David Carl, what's best for the Colorado Avalanche? Like what, again, I'm going back to yesterday's show. What's the fix? That's all I need to know. Is it with Jared Bednar? Is it with David Carl? Like, what's the fix? And I guess to start with David Carl, because of the youth and inexperience at the NHL level, how would the players respond to him, right? I think you would need the buy-in from Gabe Landeskog. And once you do that, then, I mean, if Gabe's going to buy in, everybody would buy in. It would be rough to lose Jared Bednar. He's so well-respected and loved within that locker room. But if they feel something needs to change because it was the biggest choke job in Denver sports history, then maybe they go with David Carl. But it's going to take buy-in. So I guess my conversation around David Carl just is, would the players buy in with a first-time NHL coach?
Buy in or be gone. Couple of options, right? Why wouldn't you buy in for a guy that has 3 national just because he's young? That's kind of like, and not you, but that's just like a old fuddy-duddy take of like, oh, he's a young guy. He doesn't know what's going on.
Okay.
That's called insecurity from old guys.
Would
That's
Nathan
what that
McKinnon
is.
buy in? Because I think Gabe would buy in.
I think Gabe would too.
Would
And then I
Nate?
think what you're selling is right. Gabe then, hey, this is my guy.
He kinda
We're
pushes
coming
it,
to
yes.
you as a Carl Landeskog duo. And the rest of
like
you chumps
that.
need to buy in.
I like the sound of that.
And like I said, buy in or be gone. Are we going to cater to Nathan McKinnon anymore? Are we just going to cater to these guys that can't win championships in this city because we don't want to hurt their feelings or people might be mad that I called somebody a loser when they lost the series? I'm sick of that,
I
Cease.
think that they should find common ground. I'm not going to say cater because I don't like the sound of that. It's not like you go to Nathan McKinnon and be like, it's okay, right?
If Nathan McKinnon has 3 Stanley Cups, I go, hey, make sure he's okay with everything. He's got one and a couple regular season awards. Stop letting this guy dictate everything.
We should afford him the same opportunity to chime in on a head coaching situation as we do with Nikola Jokic.
Which Nikola
It's the
doesn't
same
want.
conversation with both guys.
You think Nate wants it?
It's just one super laid back and wants to ride horses in Europe, and the other one's like super pissed off at everybody all the time.
Do you think Nate wants that, not responsibility role, I guess?
Just think he wants to win, but is his approach rubbing people the wrong way? Now, people outside of Denver have been suggesting that. I saw that on my timeline. Not that my timeline was full of that, but my timeline did have quite a bit of suggestions from national reporters of like, hey, is Nathan McKinnon like grinding down on people? So, we've
wondered that for years.
As we talk about Joker 2.0, I think we also need to talk about like kind of Nate 2.0. What does he learn from this series? I think there's a ton to take away. One, Cale Makar's probably a lot more banged up than we had thought. There's even, I thought I saw a report of or a suggestion like, hey, it might be so bad, what about the start of next year? We just don't know. We're waiting to see on that.
We're going to ask Evan Rawal at 11 if he knows anything.
We're talking to our guy, Evan Rawal. Super excited about that. So, again, I don't want to be an alarmist, but there are plenty of suggestions out there like, Makar could barely get on the ice, and he was able to do that. So what could Nate 2.0 be? Does there need to be a Nate 2.0? I think if we talk about David Carl specifically, and we'll get to all these coaches and all these different situations, but if we talk about Carl, we have to talk about it, Nate buy-in. We have to talk about Nathan McKinnon 2.0. What does it look like? Because the core is going to be the core. I don't want anything to happen to the core. Even as grumpy as Nathan McKinnon is, slapping my protein bar out of my hand because I don't eat Snickers anymore. You know how long it's been since I had a Snickers?
God, Snickers are delicious.
Yeah, it's been over 5 years.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Give me a Snickers Blizzard for life.
Nathan McKinnon, what does he have different? What did he learn? I think we did this after each series. We did it after the Kings series. We did it after the Wild series. We can definitely do it after the Vegas series. What did you learn? What did you learn? So with Nathan McKinnon, does he want the responsibility? Should they cater to him? I'm not saying that. But that's a superstar, megastar player.
Yeah.
You're going to approach him with that. And if you have a young coach like this, if you get buy-in from those guys, Gabe's starting with it, and Gabe would buy in. But if you get buy-in from Cale, maybe next, and then eventually you get buy-in from Nate, it could be something special with that youthful energy.
I know it's a weird world because we're talking about pro sports and athletes, but it's like you got to get guys to buy into your new boss. You know what I mean? Buy in or they're going to fire you. I know it doesn't work like that there, but that's just weird to me. You got to buy into the new guy. He's the new guy. He's in charge of you. You don't have much say as to what goes on. You are the employee, and he is the boss. So, David Carl, like I said, you talked about Laviolette. We'll talk about him. Bruce Cassidy's another one. I'm not a ton interested in Cassidy. That's just kind of like the Disney story movie. Would Vegas and Colorado meet in the postseason again with Cassidy as the coach? It's Carl for me or Bednar. That's pretty much where I'm at for these two coaches. Those are the two that I want. Who do you want? Tribe members, hit us up, 303-713-1043. That's the RamosLaw.com text line. Put your name on the end of every text so we can give you some love. We want to know, who are you? Where are you? And what you're doing for a buck out there today. That's what Tribe Roll Call is all about. Trucker Roll Call, same deal. Just what's your route? Hit us up there on the text line, or if you're watching the show on YouTube, youtube.com/DenverSports. Cecil's monitoring what's going on in the Tribe chat, fueled by Champ Honda. So hit us up in both locations and tell us, one of those coaches do it for you? You got somebody off the board? We'll take all entries and discuss throughout today's program. All right, Cease, we are off and rolling. We'll get back to Avs coach conversations. I want to get to the Avs, Nuggets, and Broncos breaking our hearts in this calendar year. Which was the biggest disappointment, and which team has the best chance to bounce back? That is coming up next.
Summer is calling, and we're sending you to the lake in style. Download the Denver Sports app to enter our Day at the Lake contest for your chance to win everything you need for that perfect lake day. You get 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, pop-up tent, and Bluetooth speaker. Oh, and did we mention you also get a $250 gift card to fill up that cooler? Download the Denver Sports app now and enter today. We'll see you at the lake. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Lizzie here. Is your car making a weird noise and you're not sure what exactly is going on? All Points Automotive makes it easy for you. Free diagnostics and estimates from a 100% mobile mechanic who comes to you. To book your appointment, visit allpoints-automotive.com.
Non-stop rodeo action at Cheyenne Frontier Days. Every ride and every run counts. It's sudden death. Move on or ride off into the sunset. Cheyenne Frontier Days, the wildest ride in the West.
Stoker for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 50 years. And they have one of my favorite auctions that's open for bidding right now that's ending June 3rd, a government fleet vehicle and equipment auction. This has SUVs, sedans, pickup trucks, utility trucks, dump trucks, police vehicles, trailers, various municipality equipment, and so much more. Open for bidding right now only at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Once active and adventurous, Stephanie from Parker, Colorado was sidelined by joint pain. She was losing touch with what gave her real joy.
I want to stay active, and if I don't do something now to feel better, that will keep me out hiking and running and doing all those activities, my health's going to suffer from it. I had the treatment at QC Kinetics.
They're all natural regenerative treatments to use the restorative biologics from Stephanie's body. As the healing properties went to work, Stephanie realized something one day.
I was like, wow, I don't feel any pain. I have no problem going up and down stairs. I have no problem going down mountains. Snowboarding felt good again.
If you see Stephanie on a mountain, give her a thumbs up. That is, if you can catch her.
And now I can totally keep up with my friends in their 30s, and I'm 55.
Don't even think about giving up. Lots of life to live here. Call now for a free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
If you're struggling to hear conversations, TV, or the people you love, now there's an easier, more affordable solution without spending thousands. Audion Hearing makes high-quality, rechargeable hearing aids starting at just $98 with free shipping and dedicated one-on-one support in the comfort of your own home. No doctor's offices, no pressure. Clearer hearing delivered right to your door. Join over 1 million happy customers hearing life more clearly. Visit audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Free your team from time-consuming procurement tasks. Discover smart business buying where unmatched selection meets AI-driven tools to simplify complex processes so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Stream Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan presents Dover and Cecil.
You know what, Alex? This is a good start here. I'm in a bad mood. This helps. Thank you. Cecil, 1 through 10. Give it a rating. My feelings won't be hurt. I mean, Ella's good. Let's go strong 7.
Okay.
Good 7. Yeah.
I love this line. Only smokes while on vacation. That's what I'm going to start doing.
Okay.
Repeaters only on vacation.
Yeah. Ain't no need to be in a bad mood, baby. Ain't no need to be in a bad mood.
I'll be
Denver Sports,
fine.
we're here to turn it around. I know it's been, turn that down, Alex.
What's that 7 rating you were just talking about?
I know, exactly. It's too much. It's too much. I know everything's been depressing. Lord knows I'm still pissed off and depressed and all that, but there ain't no need to be in a bad mood, baby. Let's talk about it. Let's talk it out.
See if we can get
talk
picked
it out.
up here.
You want to hug it out? Let's
Maybe
hug it out.
Hug it out on the next break. The Broncos, the Nuggets, and the Avs, in that order, ripped our hearts out this year. Mostly Jarrett Stidham, David Adelman, and then the Las Vegas Golden Knights, I guess, responsible for the Avalanche. Which of those teams, Cecil, I want listener participation. Obviously, you and I will go back and forth on it. 2 questions on those 3 squads. Which can bounce back as soon as next season? Are all 3 of them in a championship window? And what core, if the cores were going to remain, that's a Nuggets and Avs conversation.
Right.
We know the Broncos is and added Jalen Waddle. Which core do we have the most trust in?
Which core do we have the most trust in? It would be the one that has, and again, we don't know about Jared Bednar yet. So it's like, okay, the core that I would trust the most is the Avalanche core because they've won it all. Now, Kev, don't put me on the list, but it's not the Broncos core yet. We don't yet know how Jalen Waddle will work out, although we're super, super excited about it. And I think that Waddle could transform this Broncos offense. I've said it on these airwaves. We've made clips about it of like, you don't even know Bo Nix yet. The Bo Nix you're going to see this year is going to be head and shoulders above what we've already seen, which has been outstanding with playoff appearances and AFC championships that stupid Jarrett Stidham had to play in, a stupid chest pass, all that. But anyway, so I can't trust that core because they haven't won anything. I would trust the Avs core, Cale Makar, Nathan McKinnon, Gabe Landeskog, and then hope that it's continuing with Jared Bednar and hope that they have a plan when they face a Dallas or a Vegas. That sort of slow it down, low event hockey that is old school hockey. So to me, it's the core that's gotten it done. I really don't know if there's a different answer because it doesn't seem like you feel that way about the Avs.
Well, you know what? You go players. My brain went to the coaching staff. That's kind of where I went.
I thought you might go to ownership.
That's another good one.
Yeah.
And the Broncos would win that conversation
exactly,
by a million miles.
Yes.
But I went to coaches, and I go, all right, David Adelman, I think the world knows how you and I feel about David. He's JV. He's never going to win. He's not an NBA head coach. Jared Bednar, I don't necessarily feel that way, but the question that just lingers in the back of my mind, man, I get the snickle fritz, has his voice gone stale? The Malone thing that we did a year ago, right? Like, is the message no longer being received? One ear and right out the other, as all of our parents used to say. Is that what's happening with the Colorado Avalanche? And then I go to the Denver Broncos and Sean Payton. All right, yeah, we know he's a jerk sometimes. He's difficult to work with on a day in and day out basis, but he commands respect. He flipped this thing on its head. He drafted Bo. He knew what you knew about the fit between his offense and Bo Nix. Now he's letting George work, going and get Jonah Coleman, going and getting Jalen Waddle. So I kind of did take like front office / coaches into my answer, and it still puts the Avalanche at the top.
Yeah.
I just don't know, like, are the Broncos 1A and the Avs are 1B? And then the Nuggets are 5 on the list somehow, right? Like, they somehow got to 5
it's
on the list.
It's funny how the Nuggets are, neither one of us have them at the top of the list.
I can't argue for the Nuggets.
Okay, so
I can argue for both the Broncos and the Avs.
Let's have this then. It's all about critical thinking and conversation. The conversation becomes, okay, how much does Greg Penner matter? A lot.
A ton.
Compared to what we see from the Rockies and the cheapness that we see around all their sports franchises.
And, they don't even care about the Avalanche, so the ownership conversation is void from the Avs.
You know, I want to work for Greg Penner, so when things fall apart, I can go to Twitter and be like, well, no, he's the best owner. Have you seen Walmart stock? I mean, my God, everybody. I don't care about the Rams. I don't care about the whatever the soccer team is. Like, I care about the Avalanche, and the Avalanche, to me, because of that hardware, the Stanley Cup is so difficult to get. Got a lot of numbers, might make Checker X, might make it, might not make it. We'll talk about it during where it's in between cups for the greats that we all remember, Patrick Waugh and everybody. That was 4 years. So, okay, guess what happens now? 4th year after your championship, maybe this is the Avs season. I know. Still bitter, still over that. But the Stanley Cup weighs so heavily, I would put that as the reason why I can trust that core more. They've done it. They know what it tastes like. The Broncos are going to get that taste and hopefully make another run. And hopefully, imagine this. The Broncos, in a matter of let's say 5 years. I don't want to get hyperbolic, but I am emotional and opinionated. But let's say this. In the next 5 years, and Dover and Cecil is taking over the world,
That's right?
5 years, the Broncos have 2 or 3 Super Bowl championships. More than the Avs and more than the Nuggets combined.
Like in that window?
In that window.
All
Right. Because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I did love what Eric Johnson said. I didn't like EJ, basically like begging for a job with KSC, but like,
Yes, the dude that
there's
paid
the
me
best
millions
ever.
of bucks is good.
He's the best
Love
ever.
that guy.
The dude that paid me millions when they should have got rid of me, and so we could have kept Nazem Kadri. Anyway, I did like what he said. Like, hey, the Avs window isn't closing, but it's not opening. You know what I
That's
mean?
well said,
And
yeah.
I feel really, really good about that saying because it's not closing.
Well,
it's just not opening anymore.
I don't think that the Nuggets window is closed. I think it's a 0% chance they win the championship
'Cause of
next year
David
because of
Adelman.
David Adelman.
Yeah.
But it was, I think we asked Will that question yesterday. Is the Avs window closed? You got Nathan McKinnon and Cale Makar, and you're about to lock up Cale for a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
It's not closed when those dudes are on the roster. But everybody not named Cale Makar seems to be over 30 years old at this point. And then the same thing for the Nuggets. You got Nikola, so yeah, you're a championship team. You're in the championship conversation, but no, you're not a real contender because of your coach.
Yeah, I was going to say, are they really in the championship conversation? I would
Their
say
name will be said, but they're not going to win it.
the Nuggets window is not closing and it's not opening, but there's a smell coming in. You know what I mean? I know for you guys.
Like, smells like Greeley over here.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say the same thing, but
Oh,
for
you
you
were.
guys, you city slickers, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, what's that, cow poop? And I'm like, oh, God, take it in. Take it in.
Like I'm going home.
That's home. It smells so much like home, dude. When you grow up on a feedlot, smell of a cow's ass puts you in the right
Yeah.
spot. So I think that the Nuggets window is open. It's not closing, but it stinks. And you're thinking about closing that window because it flipping stinks.
Yeah. If Adelman had his own cologne, would it be called Greeley?
It would be called Greeley.
Yeah.
David Adelman with Greeley. Yes.
He presents Greeley. It's just his weird face.
All our listeners in North Colorado are like, it's not that bad.
You guys are used to it. And my sister lives up there, so all I got to do is go see Josie for 10 minutes, and I'm locked in.
You
and it doesn't
definitely
bother
get
me
used to
anymore.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's just we'll all tell ourselves out in the country, but you get used to it.
You got to tell the newcomers, like, no, if it smells like that in the city, it's going to snow soon. They're like, what?
Right.
Like, no, trust us. That's just how it goes.
Do you know what?
down.
Something's weird. Since we're having a weird conversation, you
Yeah.
mentioned Sean Payton. I didn't know exactly how to bring this up, but I'm not going to get in trouble yet. I woke up in a certain state. Let's
Yeah.
just say that. Very happy state.
Yes.
Let's say that.
You are going on, not vacation, but a cool
work
spot. Yeah,
vacation. So I woke up in a very happy state, and I was like, okay, it's always good, a sign of health, sign of vigor if you wake up in a happy state, right? I do every single day. And then I was like, oh, I could just remember the dream I was having. Do you know the dream I was having that put me in said state?
What?
I was talking to Sean Payton.
Oh, my God.
And we were talking about the UFL.
You do need time off,
And
dude.
he was asking me, like, what players that I liked from the UFL.
Holy.
Sean Payton, in my dream, that made me wake up very excitable,
Sure.
shall we say. Am I painting the picture, everybody? I woke up. I was like, wow, you're feeling pretty good. Good day, ready to go, excited. What was the dream I was having? Oh, my God. Sean Payton and I were talking about the UFL. Because he was like, you watched UFL? Tell me about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, talking about there's this running back in Europe that I think could play, man. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm so weird.
Yeah, you need a work break.
I'm
You need a work
so
break,
weird.
dude.
Like, I not only was dreaming about Sean Payton, and at the same time, during my dream, I was a little bit nervous because I was like, I know, one, everybody at Dove Valley listens to us. They listen to the fan because Lord knows they're not going to listen to anything else.
The city does.
Exactly. So, like, first off, I was sitting there with Sean in my dream, and I was like, is he going to bring up what I always say about him? Or are we going to be cool? But we were cool. We were
Be
cool.
cool, man.
Maybe that's why I was so excited,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I was like, I don't think football should be making me feel as excited as I was and talking to Sean Payton in a dream. But here we are.
I can actually give you the pass on football making you feel like that.
Yeah.
The UFL is where I draw the line.
You were excited about the UFL, talking to Sean Payton in a dream. But if you're listening, because I know you are, and certainly Greg's listening.
You got some notes, right?
I got some players. I got some players over there.
If Greg's listening, do you need like your dry cleaning picked up or anything? I'm available after 2 p.m. All right, I got a Nuggets trade I want to throw at you, Cease. Last week or a couple weeks ago, before we were diving deep into the Avalanche, and that worked out great for everybody, I talked about the Nuggets taking a step back next season, but via a trade. What would that look like? I think I have the perfect example to share coming up next.
Bonneville International Radio Station contests are open to participants at least 13 years of age and older that are residents of the state of Colorado. Unless otherwise specified, employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or an entity associated with the contest may not enter. Full general contest rules are available at DenverSports.com.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors, your siding, windows, decking, and roofing specialist. During the month of May, 5280 Exteriors are offering you $1,000 off a new project. They also offer finance plans that come with no payments for 2 years. 5280 Exteriors is a locally owned company that has been in business for 20 years and knows the Colorado climate. They are a 2024 and 2025 James Hardy President's Club winner. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
When you decide to sell your home, don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one. Go for a Weichert agent. A Weichert agent looks at you as a partner, not a transaction, and will work day and night to get you the results you're looking for. And your Weichert agent is backed by the Weichert brand. With over 50 years of experience, Weichert agents have guided thousands of buyers and sellers through every facet of home ownership. Don't settle for good, go for great. Work with a Weichert agent. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here, and if you're a guy over 50 dealing with an enlarged prostate, you need to know about PAE, prostate artery embolization. It's minimally invasive, done through a tiny pinhole, and you're back home the same day. Most men who have PAE don't experience any sexual side effects associated with conventional prostate surgery. At Colorado Advanced Endovascular, their experienced team offers specialized prostate treatments with near zero impact on sexual function. Top-tier radiologists, boutique setting, personalized care in Lakewood. Go to coloradoae.com.
You can't always predict what's next, but you can be ready for it in a BMW SUV. The performance-driven X1 comes built for every journey, while the X3's sporty design and innovative technology keep your drive connected. The X5 blends performance with a commanding presence, or make it even bigger with 3 rows of luxurious seating in the X7. For every road, there's an X built to drive it. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
Your medication for enlarged prostate is working. That's what you tell yourself. You're up 3 times a night instead of 5. The urgency is manageable. The stream's not great, but it's fine. That's the problem. Fine. Enlarged prostate, or BPH, doesn't pause because the medication takes the edge off. The prostate keeps growing. The bladder keeps working harder. And over time, those changes can be harder to reverse. But surgery? Not for you, right? Aquablation is not the surgery you're picturing. It's the only ultrasound-guided, robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Don't wait until things become unbearable. Find an Aquablation urologist near you. Call Aquablation Denver at 720-637-9567. 720-637-9567. That's 720-637-9567. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationdenver.com.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, playoff basketball action continues as San Antonio faces OKC in Game 6, starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
You're listening to Dover and Cecil on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, I got a trade idea I want to throw at Cease, the Tribe, Kevin, and Alex for the Nuggets. Something that we put on the back burner for a little bit when we were diving deep into the Avalanche and their disappointing end of the season. We're going to get into that in just a moment. Want to remind everybody about the contest we have going on right now on our app. All you have to do is download our app, which is free. It's the Denver Sports app. Enter today, our Day at the Lake contest. We're trying to hook you up with the following: 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, a pop-up tent, a Bluetooth speaker, and a gift card preloaded with $250 on it. Fill up that cooler, fill up your gas tank. It's your gift card. You can do whatever you want with it. You can't win the prize if you don't play the game. Play by downloading the Denver Sports app now and enter our Day at the Lake contest. Good luck. We always want someone from the Tribe to win. All right, see, so a couple of weeks ago, like I said, I asked the Tribe, like, hey, would we be all right with a down year and us not believing they can win a championship anyway because their coach isn't any good?
That's David Adelman, everybody.
David Adelman, that's right. His cologne is Greeley. Can they make a trade that you go, hey, they didn't get a ton better. Maybe they helped their salary cap, but they didn't help the roster that's going to hit the floor come this October. And I think I might have found something like that. And you might even argue that they're going to be okay because in this scenario, I keep Payton Watson with the Denver Nuggets. And maybe that was one of the missing pieces. So Detroit is a number 1 seed in the East and then just has 0 chance to win a championship right now. Cade Cunningham looking around the rest of the room like, anybody else want to try?
You want to do something?
Want to help me out over here? So they probably have to make some changes if they want to compete, even in the Eastern Conference, to be on the level of the Knicks and the Celtics. And I think the Cavs are kind of in the same boat of can't, but will be there. So we'll see what comes there. But I had 2 players in mind from Detroit. And if the Denver Nuggets were to send Aaron Gordon and Cam Johnson, you'd sell the Pistons on, hey, Aaron's a champion. Aaron's a vet. He gets to teach your guys how to do all of this, be a champion and be a vet. They lost Malik Beasley because he's just not very smart and can't keep himself out of trouble. And then they lost Tim Hardaway because he came here and we got to benefit until the Minnesota series for THJ. So you also send him Cam to give him that shooter again that they've missed the last couple of years. So Aaron and Cam are gone. Aaron, I know it hurts. Cam, thanks for the time, sort of. Good luck in Detroit. What the Nuggets then get back is definitely not the same return. It's not Aaron Gordon and Cam Johnson, but it's Isaiah Stewart and Karis LeVert.
Okay.
You know how much money the Nuggets save in 1 year by that deal?
How much?
$29 million.
What are they going to use it for?
Sign Payton Watson for $22 million.
Okay.
Then you have $7 more million to go get you a backup big because Big Val's going to leave. You test
Most
the water
likely,
with Spencer Jones because David wants to play small ball anyway. He gets to be your backup big in small ball, and then you go get a old veteran backup big man that you only need for 3 minutes a game every other night, basically. And it might be more than, depending on what happens with Spencer. But you bring back Payton Watson. So your starting lineup, it's still Jamal, Christian. You can get Tim Hardaway Jr. back with some of that money and dangle, hey, you're a starter now in front of him. So Jamal, Christian, Timmy, Payton Watson, and Nikola Jokic are your starters. Off the bench, you have Bruce Brown, Julian Strawther. Your guy's going to have to play
Take
a
that
bigger
next
role.
step. Got to stay healthy.
Got to stay healthy. Isaiah Stewart Jones, again, kind of your backup power forwards, bigs, depending on the team that you're playing.
Right.
And Karis LeVert. You are small, but DA wants to play that way. And was Val going to slow down Wemby? These bigs that you have to worry about.
Well, you
got to
get to Wemby first.
Good point. So I think, again, on paper, you go, that's not a better team.
Yeah.
But you've got a way to sign Payton Watson back. You bring him back as part of the new core for Joker 2.0.
Sure, right.
And you have put yourself under both aprons for the next couple of years.
Okay, a few things I don't like about this. So just sell me on it, baby, because I'm open. Again, I want another championship for the Denver Nuggets. I do not think that's possible with David Adelman as your coach because he's not a good coach in my opinion, and he's the wrong coach for this team in this moment of where they're at. There's a few things I don't like. One, they're small, and that's the way DA likes it. I ain't planning on DA being here after this year. So one of those things when you build a roster, if I'm, Ben Tenzer, if I'm Jonathan Wallace, I look at it and I go, yeah, but how long is DA going to be the coach? You may be small because he wants to play small ball, but how's that work out? And what's it like when DA's not here? Because I think you should be having plans of DA not being here. I've seen the future. It's not going to work out with David Adelman. So what do you do then? And you go back to the Minnesota series. You're bringing up Wemby. It's great points. Val can't move his feet, although he's a better rim protector than Joker is. But, okay.
You're a better rim protector than Joker is.
Against Wemby, nobody's got a shot. But to get to Wemby, what were the key factors against Minnesota? In my opinion, it was the athleticism and, the physical style. How does this solve that?
You ever seen Isaiah Stewart play basketball?
Tell me about it.
He will destroy you. He's this version on the basketball floor.
Run through a face.
That's who he is on the basketball floor.
Okay.
He is going to miss layup after layup after layup. Don't ask him to take any. Play defense and use those 6 fouls, Isaiah. He's an intimidation factor.
Okay.
That's exactly what he is.
I like that. They need some intimidation there for sure. Then the other thing that I'm a little curious about is THJ as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like that. And I love Timmy coming off the bench. And even in the Minnesota series, which you brought up, that's just what happens with shooters. They'll go cold in certain moments. Hopefully it's not in the postseason. It happened to be that way with THJ. So I'm a little bit, not necessarily nervous, but that's also I like him better coming in that scoring punch.
So who fills that void?
Well, do you have another version where THJ can still come off the bench?
I mean, yeah,
because it's not Strother starting. I'm the Strother guy. He's not going to start.
You want Bruce to start? I know everybody loves Bruce, but basketball, Bruce he's on about
Bruce.
hole 17 of basketball life.
There's nothing wrong. Hole 17?
No, it's great.
How do you feel on hole 17 if you've had a good game?
Oh, I feel great. I'm going to sit at the bar after this and smoke a drink.
Exactly. That's where Brucey's at right now. So I love Brucey B, but I love him coming off the bench. So, again, I would like...
Karis LeVert, he's a part of this trade.
Okay.
He's not the shooter that Timmy is.
Right.
I mean, nobody outside of Julian can give you that. Do you go with Spencer Jones to make it a bigger lineup, and then you let him guard the big so Joker can just roam and do whatever he does?
Okay, now we're talking. There's a combination that I like with Spencer out there, kind of proving himself with his playing time. Ugliest shot in the world, but still, he's working out there.
It could also be Isaiah, because if I think Bruce Brown kind of has some of that tough guy, if you will.
Right, sure.
The starting lineup, if it's Jamal, Christian, Timmy, Watson, and Joker, none of those dudes are tough or intimidating. Maybe Isaiah could be that starter for you.
I would just say this, and this is something I think in life and in sports. You ever had that buddy that has the girlfriend or whatever, and you know they're wrong for each other?
Oh, yeah.
And homeboy's just too, in love or whatever, all up in his feelings.
My buddy Ben's going through that.
Oh, man, we're going to get that new house because, what's her name wanted that place or whatever. Or she got a new job, so we got to move over here. And you just know it's the wrong move.
You're you'll be moving back soon, brother.
Exactly. That's the way I feel about this move. I don't mind it. You're selling me a bit on some of my concerns here. But setting up for David Adelman, I'm not going to necessarily do that for the future of this team.
You know what they have in 2027? Alex and I were just talking about this during the break.
Okay.
The Thompson twins become available. Then you can get a little bit bigger, replace. Stewart or Spencer aren't going to be the Aaron Jones. Now, the Thompson twins can't give you the same sort of offense. That they're not going to give you 50 points on opening night.
I think this team is fine with offense.
But they could be the defender
They need
and
defense.
the dunker spot that Aaron used to be.
Okay.
So I get it. I don't want to cater to David. I don't want David to live in Colorado. But he's going to be the coach of the Nuggets.
State's taken.
State's taken. So this year, what can it do to make David work?
Right.
And then next year, cross that bridge when he's fired.
Okay. All right.
I'm playing the game because Josh Kroenke says I have to play the game.
It still sucks. We have to wait a year.
I know.
We have to wait a year before the Nuggets actually have a real shot.
I told you this
because of David Adelman.
This doesn't look like the team is better, but it puts them in a position to be better sooner rather than later.
Is there any way we can get around this without David Adelman?
Yeah, if Josh Kroenke cared about us.
Okay. Good luck with that.
We know the ending of that movie.
How'd that work out?
All right, you guys let us know. You like it? You hate it? You want your own trade idea? Send them our way. We'll go through them as they come in. Text line, use your name at the end of it at 303-713-1043, RamosLaw.com text line. YouTube chat, that thing's always rolling. YouTube.com/DenverSports. The Champ Honda Tribe chat is open. All right, Cease, you know what Monday is? Monday is June 1st. You're going to be off on Friday and Monday. June 1st, action will be going down in the NFL. I want to talk about a couple of things that could happen by the time you're back next Tuesday, coming up next.